So, you guys, we finally got a bearish reversal here on US30, and I want to talk about it. So, if you guys do not know, my name is Shaquan, and I am the trading educator here at SLFX Trading. So, basically, what I like to do is swing trade. So, I look at different markets, crypto, US30, which is the stock market, and Forex. So, I really love Forex currency pairs, but it's the same analysis on every single market, right? Because I just think it makes trading a little bit more easy and less complicated. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into US 30. So this setup here, I'm now bearish. I was bullish. Well, actually, I was bearish before I was bullish, but I'll explain that in just a second. So I was bullish here, believing that price could continue to go up before we've actually reversed or retraced. And I'll get more into what I mean by both of those. But you guys can see that recently we've been making higher highs and higher lows here on the daily time frame. Now, I'm a firm believer that you should keep trading with the trend until price reverses, and we got that now. But my most recent trade on this was a buy from Friday. I got triggered into a buy limit order, and price was over 50% of the way to my first take profit. I moved my trade to break even, and I was stopped out for no loss on this position because of how I managed the trade. But now that we reverse, and this is the most important fact, when I get stopped out of a trade, I like to look at that as a reversal. And so now that I am not only stopped out for no loss, but price has actually come past where I did not want price to go, now I have to update this chart. And I think it's the most important thing that traders should do, especially new traders, is learn when to sit on your hands and then do nothing until something tells you to get back into the trade. So now that I'm no longer buying, I want to start to look for sales. So I'm going to go ahead and move this price note tool over to my right since price has reversed. And now I'm going to go into my TMP strategy. What is the trend? I'm now bearish, which means I'm looking for sales. Am I looking for sales right now? Not today. Why? I need price to pull back. You always want price to pull back because what it does is it decreases your risk exposure and it gives you a better risk to reward. And so now with that being said, I'm going to plan out where I want to enter the trade. And so I want to enter this trade in this range or between these ranges of price points between 34,100 and around $34,660. The reason why I'm saying a range is because none of us can just pinpoint one exchange rate or in the forex currency pair or one price in the stock market or crypto market that price can just stop at. Price touches multiple points in the market. And so I just like to say, hey, this is within a range or RAM and without look for a sale. But now that I have where I would enter a trade, the next question is going to be where do I see price for going in the future on US 30? This is not when I want to go down in time frames because I already know where I want to enter and I primarily enter from higher time frames, i.e. the daily time frame. So what I want to find out is where can price go to next. This is when I go up in time frames. I'm a firm believer in knowing when to go down in time frames and knowing when to go up. To go up is to analyze a bit more. To go down is to find an entry or break down a certain time frame. So I'm going to go up because we reversed. So as you guys can see, most recently I was actually bearish on US 30 when price was creating lower lows and lower highs. And now that we actually have another high here, this is another higher high. This is why I'm thinking that price could potentially go down. And so if it does go down, I'm going to look for it to pull back to potentially stay above the last lower low. Now, will it stay below the last lower low? I honestly don't know. But this could be really good analysis to say, hey, going into 2023 and in the beginning of 2023, this is a projection of which US 30 can get to next. And so if that is the case, I'm already set up for it because before the move even happens. Now, everything is potential. Everything is like on an if basis because we don't know if this will happen, but all we can do is just put the information together. It's a big puzzle piece, right? With a few missing pieces and screws that we're the ones screwing in. But either way, I'm set up for this. So I have the entry, I have the exit, and then I'm done. Okay. Now, you may see something different. You may see the same thing. You may have an overall bias of the same direction. But either way, I pray that this goes your way as well. I pray this goes our way as well. And make sure that you're very patient and you manage your position. Because once price gets at least 50% of the way to my take profit, I'm going to move this trade to break even. That way, I don't have to worry about losing money. And hopefully, you have that same plan or a similar plan to that too. Keep in mind that this is not financial advice. This is just how I personally like to trade. Trade at your own risk. Always put your money in your hands. Okay. So I pray that you guys enjoyed the analysis, and I will see you all in the next video. You guys be blessed.